Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be on Gable, Alpha Academy. Chad is the chase this month. He goes along with Otis, and he is very, very good. In fact, I will be making a bold statement about him in just a little bit. He's a modern era showboat, defensive. He has the SmackDown link and the Alpha Academy link, great tag team link. Purple moves start with 7 more MP. Check out my tag video to see him and Otis in action with that link. He has the standard gear, the Alpha Academy gear. He is a trainer. The green finisher trainer is finally here. At 15k, green finishers do 150% more damage. So great trainer, very welcome. It was the last one we were missing. So happy to have that. He is S tier, and I have no disagreements with S tier. He completely is S tier. So I think he's the best showboat in the game, and I am going to take him as my first 6-star for sure. At the end of this month, assuming I get him, which I hope I do. I don't see any reason to think I won't. I am going to take him 6-star. So what we're going to do, and just to show how good I think he is, I'm going to choose my 10 tokens from the prize wall right now, and they're going to be showboat ones. I was planning on taking them showboat anyway, and this just reinforces that. So the Montez Ford's Party Cup, we're going to need 10 of them. I have 12, so I need to take 2 additional. Likely it'll be an acrobat or a technician, or one of each. Haven't decided yet. But yeah, we're gonna snag these. Actually, I'll take 3, then you guys will know that I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna make you guys watch me take all 10, but you'll get the idea that I'm going for 10 showboat tokens. And I'm gonna wait till the end of the month to be able to take somebody up, because I think Gable is that good. All right, so back to the action. I'm also gonna start with something different this preview. I have 5 build sets for you guys. The first one, however, is I'm going to show something that I think will be extremely useful and viable for boss battle on a decent scale. So let's check out his strap real quick. Nothing too crazy. I do have a cheap shot equipped to him. Honestly, plates, metals, or plates rather, won't make too big of a difference for him for the most part. Double armor on all of his builds, definitely. I think if you can get a 20% gem defense strap, even better. A 50% for him, that's really the way you're going to want to go. Very important is maxing your tier 4 metal out for his builds. So we have a maxed one of those, just a standard gem defense, and then yellow move damage, tier 4. So that's about it. If you didn't know what Cheap Shot does, when you land a gem critical hit, reduce the damage of all your opponent's gems by 50% for 1 turn. Not super amazing. The new ultimate straps, if you have one of those, you'd think they would work well, but he doesn't actually break gems a lot for some of his best build sets, so kind of hit or miss there. So there's that. But this first build set, I think, will be amazing for boss battle, and I'll explain why as we go. I'll show it in a match just because you can see the animations. It might take a while, but you could also use it if sometimes they have survival matches, and he would be able to probably live indefinitely. Anyway, 8 MP yellow German suplex. Deal 176,000 damage, heal for 1.5 million health. That's a lot. Bow and arrow hold, 6 MP blue submission, generate 18 random sub gems and do 100,000 for 4 turns. Remaining sub gems turn into protect gems of strength 75,000. German suplex, 4 MP blue, juggernaut. Deal 65k damage and choose 2 gems to make into 2-turn juggernaut gems that will deal 0 damage and increase your yellow MP by 7 on essentially your first countdown turn, and 0 damage and increase your blue MP by 7 at the end of the countdown. So that infinitely refills both of the other moves. Entourage is going to be very different than maybe you've seen, because likely this is what I would use for boss battle. We got Austin for 50% more gem damage. However, submission damage, you could just as easily put Eddie. Often the turn guys are better for boss battle. I just wanted to throw Austin on to do something different. Acrobat Eddie, though, is likely who I would use, but Austin's on there just so we don't have more turns while we're in the fight, because I want to leave protect gems on, not for boss battle, but for the battle, the regular match. Becky, 20% higher health, and blue moves deal 20% more damage on the health move, and then HBK another 20%. That's gonna get our heal to almost 2.2 million. Okay, so let's get out here. You might notice I am injured. I did that on purpose before the match. I forced close so I would be injured. We're gonna go in with 1 HP. We're gonna go against Ivar, 5-star gold, 5-star gold on the road. Now this could potentially go sideways on me if he has a 5 match at the end of this. Submission could potentially be bad, you know, because there is one now, but hopefully there won't be at the end. So we're gonna throw the sub gems out. After the sub, you'll see the Juggernaut gems will tick and our heal will fill. We also have protect gems on, so it stopped us from taking any damage. This brings the heal off, and keep in mind in boss battle the Juggernauts would go off every swipe, so we don't even need blue. I'm just gonna swipe purple. You can see we healed for 2.1 million. Ivar's gonna get a turn. I'm gonna take 0 damage again. And the Juggernaut gems now refilled everything else. So in boss battle, you'd just be doing your swipes. It would be coming back and you'd be healing. I haven't shown you the last element that'll make this amazing for boss battle yet, and that's the boss breaker. We'll get to that once I get outside of the match. You might be thinking, how is this good for boss battle? I will show you at the end of the match. Which this might take a minute. Because we're only draining off of the sub. So, but we're not going to take damage with those protect gems being so beefy. And we did start at 0, or at 1 HP. Now we're going to be up to like 4.2 million. So there's that. And we're going to swipe, and it's going to reload the blues. Oh, Ivar's gonna get some damage in. Perfect. Pins are even better. You can see we took 0 damage. So on the pin, the blues get filled, and then on the swipe, the yellow will get filled. Or not. I guess I had that wrong. I missed something somewhere. And you have enough protect gems. If we got forced to pin, the match would be over. He wouldn't be able to kick out even on a 3 swipe at any point. Literally though, this is just to show how the Juggernaut gems work, and would work in boss battle. Now the yellow will be filled. We do have a row break, but it's not going to be enough unless we cascade to force a pin. Blues filled again. So yeah, we went into this match at 1 HP. We're going to come out over 5 million. In boss battle, ideally you'd be towards the end, you would hold your blue moves charged, so they when a boss can overwrite with botch gems or something, just to be safe. Of course, if they have something where the MP goes way up, you wouldn't want to do it then. Again, we're taking 1 damage. That filled our yellow. This fills our blue. And this should wrap it up. I know this did take a little while, this match. You might want to fast forward. That's fine. But I thought there's good info, and then we'll talk about the breaker here in just a second. All right. So there we go. Now, so boss battle with that heal move, you're going to be getting that off multiple times a turn. So after you take damage at the end of the round, you should be able to heal. Sub's going to do instant damage. If there's a move damage modifier, the heal move has decently high damage. The Juggernaut move's not terrible. So you will be doing some damage, but he's a defensive. And defensive guys get this boss breaker right here, Helping Hand. At level 1, it deals 100,000 damage to the boss and heals the 1 lowest health teammates by 20% of their max player's HP. 200-second cooldown. You get this up to level 9. It heals the 3 lowest players for 30%, and I believe the cooldown is somewhere between 60 and 70 seconds. What that means is after the first round, you can do this every round after. So you can heal your whole team by 30%. And he's healing himself, and it does the lowest health teammates, so you'll be healing your teammates. Think like an RPG healer, or RPG game, and a healer role. Essentially, Gable can fit that role in boss battle. It's not just Gable, it's the defensive class in particular, but guys that can self-heal, like Trickster Booker T with his Leech Gems, or Sami Zayn, would be better suited for it. Dom is also a high damage player with heal gems that can heal himself, and he can dish out damage too. So they're all very good healer choices for boss battle. Anyway, that's the boss battle build. I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments there. Next moveset, and this one is definitely interesting as well. I'm really pretty obsessed with the Juggernaut gem. In particular, I think it's an amazing gem, and what it can do is super unique with the 2 MP colors. So this is essentially what I call infinite subs. We're going to bring in the ankle lock, 7 MP yellow, choose 9 gems to make into purple sub gems and do 101k damage for 4 turns. Remaining sub gems turn into protect gems. It says strength 3, it's actually 125k and change. Entourage for this one, we are going to go all sub trainers. So in feud, this will be ready turn 1, and each of these subs will do 3.2 million. So you're going to sub, do 3.2 million, and then you're going to sub again for another 3.2 million, and it is going to repeat pretty much infinitely unless they manage to destroy your Juggernaut gems. Oh, by the way, in feud, you generate 5 Juggernaut gems, so very unlikely they're going to get destroyed. Again, I would go double armor. You could possibly go vitality for this build as well if you wanted to max up your hit points. Plate really doesn't super matter. Both, these will be ready in feud. Juggernaut gem goes out. You guys already know what it does. And you're hitting your sub. Gonna do 3.2 mil in feud. Not that much here. And the Juggernaut gems will load the other sub. And because it does 7 MP, you only need 1 to survive as well. And there'll be protect gems down, so you're not going to take any damage. So this one, we don't need purple gems. You can make a match if you want. Otherwise, I would just kind of 4-corner it in feud. Doesn't really matter, right? You don't need to select them all, whatever's faster. The protect gems might be nice, but you're not going to need it because everyone's going to have their life drained basically by the end of this. Other than 6-star bronzes, it'd take another cycle, so 4 total subs. But you can see we're rocking and rolling with our Juggernaut gems, and we're going to take no damage because of all the prots. So it's basically just infinite subbing back and forth. And of course, we're doing about half of what we would in Feud, so it takes a little bit longer. But these Juggernaut gems are super cool. Love the design on this character, and very, very excited to get to the hopefully the end of the month and have it. This is the most fun I've had doing a preview in a very long time. Getting to mess with it, practice, play it, etc. And we're taking 1 damage. And this sub will finish it. I won't bother with the Juggernaut gem. So this next moveset, it's kind of a stun cheese win move. You probably, if you watched my tag match, you saw basically a version of this. You can also run this in Feud and do a stun sub infinite loop as well. And if you replace Earthquake and MVP with the sub coaches, so Shelton and Drew, that sub will do 2.9 million in Feud, and it'll be backed with a stun and just be able to cycle back and forth. So I'm not going to show it with the stun because I'm not going to show it with the sub coaches because it'll actually take longer because we're not in Feud. I'm going to go for a quick, easy, fast win, but you guys will get the idea. Okay, the new move is the stun, diving clothesline, 8 MP purple, deal 220k damage, force your opponent to skip their turn for 1 turn, 6 MP overhead, belly to belly suplex, 74k damage, and choose 7 gems to make into yellow. Going here for double purple, so we can start turn 1 in Feud. Woods. And Vince. Earthquake is going to make our protect gems bigger. Remember, they're 125k. So he will make another 20%. So we should be like right around, I think it's 150k-ish each protect gem. That's a lot of protect you get to get through. And MVP is on there because we're not in Feud. It's actually less sub turns because I'm just going to cheese this win with a protect gem win. So you could do this in Showdown or Tours if you want to go really fast in Tours. That sort of thing. And he does not show up as doing anything for your character, I believe. So he should be way down here somewhere. So there he is. Yellow subs last 2% or 2 less turns. All right. Don't worry, I'm saving my favorite build for last. There's 2 more after these, and both are very powerful. So we're just going to start with that stun. Choose 3 matches to get the sub loaded. Of course, you want to make sure you cycle it, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to place some gems where they hopefully do not get broken. He's stunned, and we're going to hit him with the stun again just for good measure. And you can see we got 150k. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So by my math, that's 900k of protect gem he has to get through. So any kind of pin is going to make it super difficult for old Ivar to kick out of. And we can actually set up a fairly decent cascade. So 200k pin, that's a wild card match. That's a row break. He broke our protect gems, but he's still stunned, so no big deal. We'll just do it again. But the point would be in feud, you would sub for 2.9 million, they would be stunned, you would sub again for 2.9 million, etc. Right? So it's very minimal chance of losing. And let's see for funsies if we can win on a 3 match. We did 14k damage. Okay. Now's when they start to get really fun, in my opinion. We're bringing the finisher in. Good old chaos theory. And this animation is beautiful. Really, really fun to watch. 10 MP finisher, deal 178k damage. And 55k bonus damage for every protect gem. So the subs leave protect gems, and we're going to get a bonus for them this way. So that's what we're going to run. We're just changing this out. We don't have the stun, so we're bringing Otis in because he really, really helps Vince. Not Vince, I'm sorry. Really, really helps Gable here. 100% protect gem damage, boosted up to 110k. And then we're bringing Bailey in for another 15%. Quake is going to sit there and still give us that 150k protect gem off of the sub. So Bailey brings it up to 118k bonus damage for every protection gem. All right. Here we go. Obviously, same sort of principle. Finisher is 10. We don't have perks, so I think we got 2, 3, 6, 9. 2 3s will be enough after the sub. Or am I off by 1? I was off by 1. Okay. Well, I'll wait a turn to do the sub then. In feud, it would be ready with 2 3 matches. Do. All right. He's gonna pin me. That's okay. We got the protect gems out, the big boys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 5. So not a ton of them. But it is about 600k on those, plus a 400k finish with the metal we have equipped. And that animation is awesome. So we should be right around a mil. Yeah, 993k with massive protect gems. He won't get anywhere near kicking out, like not even kind of. So and I saved the best for last. Favorite build coming up here. We're gonna go back to the Juggernaut gem and the blue sub, which you guys have seen. You've also seen the finisher, so don't need to explain the moves. I'm just gonna equip them, swap the trainers around, and get right out there. Yeah, I love Gable. I think he's the best showboat in the game. Super versatile. You can do so much with him. Multiple MP trainers you can start with. You can play defensive. You can showdown with Otis. There's not anything he can't do. All right. And then this is my favorite build set. So here we go. Juggernaut gems go out. Sub goes out. Incidentally, if you wanted to, you could put the sub coaches on instead of these protect ones. Again, in feud, that's going to do 2.9 million, and then you would be hitting the finisher after the sub. So you could easily swap those around depending on what you want to do. And now we're going to hit the finisher with all of these protects out there. You're going to hit for 1.8 mil and massive amounts of protect gem out there. So good luck. So yeah, defensive build, Chad Gable, Alpha Academy showboat. My opinion, best showboat in the game. You can use them in showdown, you can use them in feud, you can use them in boss battle. I love them, ton of fun to play with. Look forward to getting him on my roster when he's mine. Sad I have to get him back and wait all month. I'm taking showboat tokens in the hope that I can get him. Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember to like, subscribe, and share as that helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching and good luck out there.